family, and welcome back to my little corner of the internet, and also welcome into our home. My name is Wupe. You're so welcome to the Givers Project Zambia page. On this page, I talk about everything non-governmental organizations and issues related to charity. So last week we spoke about what an NGO is, and we even saw that they range from small to big sizes. Now, to run an NGO, whether small or big, there's always a requirement for finances. And so if you are that person who is wondering, I want to start an NGO, but where do they get finances from? Where do I begin? This is what we'll be talking about today, how NGOs are financed. Okay, without further ado, number one, from donors. So we have a number of donors like the USAID, others say USAID, and you have Plan International, you have GIZ, you have the Norwegian ones, the Danish ones. So a lot of foreign countries, first world countries, come into our country with money, which is taxpayers' money, and we should take it seriously because people work for that money to bring it here. That's why we should use it wisely. These people from other countries come to Zambia with funding in different fields of work, whether it's agriculture or education or governance, and they look for projects in which to invest or partner with different NGOs to execute their goal in the area which they want to invest. And so you can access this money by first of all finding out what area this donor invests money in. Two, you write whether it's a concept note or project proposal to them. Three, you just don't write it. Sometimes you wait for a call, or you make the call to find out how each donor partners with other NGOs in Zambia to give that funding. So that is donor funding. Another thing I know is that the Zambia Governance Foundation, ZGF, which is also a Zambian organization, also gives funding, but I would have to counter check that if they still do. But the last time I was there, they were giving funding for projects in Zambia. Number two, private donations. Okay, so maybe you like to give to charity, whether it's Christmas time or Easter time, or for nothing really, you just like to give. You can ask for private donations from citizens and they will be happy to give. I worked for an NGO where we used to make donations to prisons, and private individuals would come on board like you and me and would make donations, put that stuff together and take to the juveniles in prison, which was pretty cool and very satisfying. Miss those days, I should go back to that. So anyway, quickly moving on to number three. It is through the sale of goods and services. So you do not have to wait for a third party to give you money for you to do a good deed. You can gather your team or just yourself. Ask yourself what you're good at. Are you good with your hands? Can you make books? Can you make earrings? Can you cook a meal and sell? Make goods for sale, or you offer your service by cleaning people's cars. Or even on a larger scale, with all this tech going around, you could create an application, and all the money that comes from that application, the payments that come for that application, go into your charitable organization. And number four, NGOs also charge membership as a way of raising money to run the day-to-day activities of the organization. So you may have a monthly fee where people have a membership with your organization, which they pay, which goes to pay things like salaries, activities like I said. So yeah, charging membership. And number five, and the last one, is from the government. Sometimes the government gives to NGOs. Most recently, the government, when the new government came into power with the CDF, people are being encouraged to create cooperatives so that government can go and invest in those initiatives where youths can come together and improve their communities through the work that they are doing. And even the controversial youth empowerment fund that goes to maybe a particular sector and they pay it back, but not at a very high interest, which encourages also the spirit of not just wanting to get money for free or for nothing, but the ability to give you the money so that you could make it back, and then it becomes like a revolving fund. Other ways that I know donors have done this funding is by creating a basket fund. So different donors will come together, put money together, which they call a basket fund, identify the area in which they want to give. Then there's one who manages that fund and distributes it. So there is a lot of opportunity in the world for different kinds of institutions and NGOs to get money. Like you heard, I talked about a cooperative. So a cooperative is not strictly speaking a non-governmental organization. Loosely speaking, it is, but the purpose of a cooperative is to improve the lives of the community around it. So that's another way it can be like a non-governmental organization, quote unquote, because they are making profit for themselves, but for the benefit of everyone. The goal is to improve their own areas and their own communities. So there's a lot of opportunity for funding. You can, in the meantime, before you access it, there's skills that you could learn. How to write concept notes, how to write project proposals, how to network with donors. You can look into where these people are found and how to look out for calls. Where do you search for a call when people are calling out for proposals, especially in your specific areas where you will be creating this NGO or where your NGO already exists. I hope this information has been helpful. Please remember to like, share, comment, and if there's specific information you would like to see a video on about non-governmental organizations and charities, do let me know. Also, I will soon be going into profiling the different NGOs that we have in our country and the different donors that we have, so that we can get insight into who exists, for you to also see if you should be creating another one or joining one. Thank you for joining me today again. This has been Wupe. Until the next one, to love and leave you. Bye.